Today I have chosen to read an article from Times of India editorial page. So without any further delay, let's dive into this article. Didi's drama. Bengal's new anti-rape law is part of meaningless political threat. It's easier than doing the basic things. Bengal Assembly unanimously passed the anti-rape bill that includes death penalty for convicts who murder their victims or leave them in a vegetative state. BNS includes death for convicts in similar cases too, included in an amendment to IPC after 2012's Nirbhaya case. Rivals Trinamool, BJP, Congress and left were of one mind. Death to rapist. Why not? Why address issues that contribute to creating the conditions for strange rape, like unsafe surroundings, poor policing, poorer prosecution? For easier to push another legislation and pretend it is enough action taken. Such legislation is but optical illusion. Nab them first. It isn't for lack of law that brutal rape, murder flourish. India, a rare country where even society, not just law, has categorizes for rape and requisite outrage. Perhaps because marital rape is legal, since only rape is largely normalized, the country's rape culture remains unaddressed except by a smattering of NGOs. Death on the statute is one thing, but to arrive at sentencing is an obstacle race that dehumanizes those seeking justice, even for survivors who live to identify attackers. Conviction is partly 2.6% as Bengal CM cited as she talked up her bill. Stranger rape. The call for death to rapists started as stranger rapes saw an uptick. Still for fewer, about 7% to 10%, people in positions of trust are familiar to the victim. Outrage is selective. Two Dalit teens were found hanging from a tree in UP's Farrukhabad district mayor 20 days after the RG Kar crime. The family believes the two were assaulted, but officials said swabs were sent to rule out rape. This isn't how forensics works. Competitive packaging. Adding laws in the manner Bengal has done is simply a populist measure, building on what is chillingly called the nostalgia of outrage. Bengal CM went on to compare women's safety in Bengal versus states where BJP is in office, reminders to horror crimes in Hathras and theirs, Deva you hear. Throughout Lok Sabha campaigning, Netas made women's safety a matter objectified to be packaged and gift wrapped to offend voters. It was like now a political competition, but no one fixed the lights and secured the workplace, the school, and looked at the last mile. Effective police response. India has laws for everything, but enforcement for very little. This news is about a new law in West Bengal, India, which was made to punish people who commit serious crimes like rape. The law says that if someone is found guilty of rape and also kills the victim or leaves them in a very bad condition, they can be given the death penalty. This law was created after many people became very angry about terrible rape cases in India. The government wanted to show that they were taking action to protect women. However, the article suggests that this law is more about showing people that the government is doing something rather than actually solving the problem. The article says that the real issues like unsafe places, bad policing, and the fact that the most rapes are done by people the victim knows are not being fixed. Instead, the government is making new laws that look good but doesn't really help to make women safer.